This summer anime made me sad, and I'm not talking like Angel Beats, like cry yourself to sleep sad. I'm talking like Crunchyroll removing comments and reviews from their mobile app kinda sad. Please give them back. How am I supposed to know if an isekai is trash or not? I am talking about the anime How to Become Ordinary. Let's talk about why it good. So, I gotta be just very frank. I don't have a ton to say in this section of this video, and I will try to be as blunt as possible about my understanding because I was a little confused, as you might be as well. So there's only one episode out so far, and I haven't read any of the light novels, which this comes from a light novel and manga that dates back to 2004, which is kind of crazy. And usually I do like a lot of anime light novel adaptations, and I would say that as far as I know from the plot just of this first episode, there's a guy, there's a girl. They're both kind of strange. It seems like they may have gone through something in their past, or maybe even they were something in their past. I'm not really sure. But now they're trying to desperately live a normal life and just be a normie. Which, you know, that's totally great. The problem is, I'll get to the problems. Sorry, I want to hold off on that. I think that at least for the things I do think it did well, I do think like adding that layer of interest from the mystery of like, what the heck is going on with these guys? What's wrong with them? Why are they so like kind of cringe in social interactions, and why are they so desperate to like not have relationships and not, you know, this and that, not just like kind of they want to be ordinary, but they also avoid a lot of like the ordinary emotional things that I think like a lot of people in high school and onward will partake in. So it's kind of confusing, which I think, even though that sounds like a negative thing, it does have kind of a pro to it. Now let's talk about why it bad. So as I previously stated, this is a very, very confusing anime, especially for a first episode. And I think when you get a first episode of anime, if you're like me, you know, you could be watching anything, and there's so many things with anime to pick from nowadays that you really want to use your time wisely and invest in something you're going to enjoy. So when you don't find something you enjoy like at all, it really grinds your gears. And while I do think there is some pro to there being, again, that mystery, I think when you give a first episode of anime, you should kind of be set up like a little better for like what's going to be expected onward. And the whole way that like this episode played out was like, weird guy, weird girl, they want to be ordinary, girl likes strawberries and, you know, pastries, and the guy has to help solve a mystery from his friend in this girl that got her purse stolen, but it was actually just stolen by this guy who put a love note in it, and they get it back. He feels remorseful, and then they go get these strawberry like pastries, and then someone steals their bike and they're sad about it. I'm like, what am I supposed to grasp onto here? Like, the first episode is the tone setter. Like, some people, you know, like say like a One Piece fan might be like, oh, you got to hold off. It doesn't get really good till like of arc 5000, and I don't want to wait that long, like especially with like, you know, much more slice of life simple anime. Like, I want to be able to have something to latch onto, and like the characters I couldn't latch onto because they didn't really give us any type of detail about them, and I think the animation wasn't my deal. There wasn't like a bunch that wasn't really into the music. The scenarios were just strange and just kind of felt like, why are we doing this? Why do I care? So I'm not trying to be too harsh. I'm just very confused as to like, I need like any reason to want to watch the second episode. And for me as an anime fan, that is a very big like red flag going forward. Like, if I can't get into the first episode at all, I don't want to watch the second one. That's just plain and simple what it is. So what are my final thoughts on How to Become Ordinary? I think as a summer anime, I'm personally not going to watch the second one unless maybe I like, you know, see some reviews about the second episode and they look promising. Then maybe I'll give it a go. But I think the only way I could be interested in moving forward is I need to get a little more details onto like why they're desperately trying to become ordinary. Like, I could go read a synopsis and all this stuff, but like I need it presented to me in the anime, because most people aren't gonna like go and read spoilers or go and read reviews. I mean, unless you're, you know, just kind of quirky like that, which is fine. So I think Personally, I wouldn't recommend this to, many people, unless maybe they just want the time sink. So yeah, if you're looking for a good time sink, so far this it's doing great. I will say, at least it does seem like there is some mystery behind the two main characters, and I think there's potential there. That's the only potential I see. Like, maybe there's a really cool backstory attached there. There wasn't anything for me to be interested to find out more about it. So if you want to wait for that, great. Let me know in the comments if you did, or if you've read the light novels or the manga, and if there's something I'm missing, I would love to know. I'd love to be wrong about this one and then give it another try in the future when there's more episodes out. If I had to rate it right now just off this first episode, I mean, solid 4 out of 10. It was like just lukewarm. I don't know what else to say. That's just it wasn't terrible, and it just wasn't good. So yeah. Other than that, that's the end of this video. Hope you're enjoying summer anime in summer. And yeah, I'll see you next time. All right. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. Bye.